Howdy folks, and welcome back to Wannabe YT, and today you join me in New Dawn with... must be peak hours for World of Warships, because that's... like 8 players overall. 8 non-AI players overall, yeah, 4 on each team. This game might be dying. Anyway, here is the Wakeful. Beautiful ship, isn't she? HMS Wakeful was built over the course of 1917 and participated alongside the Grand Fleet for the final year of World War I. She witnessed the surrendering, or should I rather say mutiny, technically, of the German High Seas Fleet in the closing days of World War I. It's an interesting story, that one. Essentially, the German High Seas Fleet was supposed to cause as much damage to the Grand Fleet in order to improve the bargaining tools the Germans would have at the Treaty of Versailles. It didn't quite work. The German sailors viewed this attack as, well, something that would prolong the war, and they really didn't want to do that. So they mutinied and simply surrendered. A few days later, it's the end of World War I, and HMS Wakeful is sent into reserve until she is reactivated at the start of World War II and assigned the role of convoy escort. We next find HMS Wakeful in a very interesting situation. Let's set the scene. Germany has just launched an attack through Belgium, which turned out to merely be a surprise attack for the main push through the Ardennes, where hundreds of German tanks made their way across France, encircling most British and French forces and trapping them in the northwest corner of France. Very quickly, the British started thinking about evacuation, but it was a tough task. Important ports such as Calais very quickly fell to the German advances, and that's where Dunkirk comes in. Dunkirk was one of the few towns spared from the German advances by the time the British got to it, and that was a real turning point for them. Suddenly, the luck of the British turned drastically. For some bizarre reason, the ocean was unusually calm for that time of year. Very much unlike this portion of the sea I'm navigating on. What's going on here? But I digress. Not only did the British get lucky with the conditions, they also got lucky with the port. Oh, hang on a minute. Nice kill. Anyway, where was I? Ah yes, the port. The British got very lucky with the port, because although it hadn't been spared from German bombing, it did still have a mole. And by mole I don't mean Micah from Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm referring to that wall made of stone that protects the port from waves. Point is, it could also be used to board troops onto, say, a destroyer. And the final stroke of luck for the stranded soldiers? Well, the German generals, for reasons we can't quite understand, although we presume is because they were overly cautious, probably fearing a counterattack from the cornered French soldiers, demanded forces to stop just outside Dunkirk. Nice kill, by the way. Sorry, where was I? Ah yes, Operation Dynamo. Yes, it was a go. The British... they jumped on the opportunity to save as many of the 408,000 troops stuck in that town. After all, they represented a sizable chunk of the British Army, and they knew they would need them later in the war. It is relatively well known that approximately 850 civilian ships were sent to aid in the rescue, although the majority of the soldiers were rescued by the approximately 220 military ships involved. One of these ships was HMS Wakeful here, who on the first day embarked 631 Allied troops and managed to bring them all the way back to Dover despite the airstrike that occurred on the way, which caused a bit of damage below the waterline. Thankfully, nothing that stopped her from completing the mission. On the 28th of May 1940, she successfully boarded 640 troops, and then Well, she was sunk by a German U-boat on the way back. The few remaining survivors were rescued by passing ships. The unluckiest ones boarded HMS Grafton, which also sank. Overall, 25 of HMS Wakeful's crew survived, but of the 640 troops on board, only 4 made it. These casualties and losses were overshadowed by the operation's success, which makes sense. After all, of the approximately 400,000 troops stuck at Dunkirk, the British government only expected to recover maybe 20,000. Instead, 338,000 soldiers were rescued. But what about HMS Wakeful? Well, nowadays you can technically still visit her wreckage, with authorization from the Belgian Nautical Authority. Apparently it's quite a nice swim, actually. Lots of fish. The ship is naturally protected from threats such as fishing nets, although parts of the superstructure are missing. They were deemed dangerous for maritime navigation in 2003, so they were cut off. As a result, you can see her crest at the National Museum of the Royal Navy in Portsmouth. Anyway, almost 7 minutes into the video. It's about time I got to the battle, isn't it? So far we've got 2 kills and... oh, let's not crash into the friendly cruiser, shall we? Ow! Sorry about that. Oh dear. Okay, moving on. That never happened. You saw nothing. Oh dear. We've mostly been causing damage with our main batteries. We've caused 4 fires and sank 2 ships, although we did hit one with our torpedoes and caused flooding. Anyway, as of now, I'm in a duel with that cruiser over there, and another enemy crew. Oh, this is not looking good. Right, torpedoes away, and sure, more torpedoes away. Torpedoes for everyone. Everyone gets a torpedo. Just a little gift from HMS Wakeful. What do you mean that's not the present you asked for?
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
I don't think the game's audio like that one. Oh dear. Right. Anyway.
Our victory is in sight.
I seriously doubt we're gonna get more kills now. Although, I could probably sneak another one in, can't I? That was some high-octane battle. And I finished talking about Operation Dynamo just in time for it to calm down. Right. Let's focus fire on that battleship then. Where is he? What's wreckage and what's ship? Ah, there he is. I can't tell what's wreckage and what's ship, but yeah, no, that's the battleship. There we go. Very confident on my attack. Is there anything around us that I need? Well, there's a destroyer behind me. He's just gone off radar by the looks of it. That might be bad news. Oof. We're attracting fire. Right, torpedoes away. Have fun. I can't afford to take many hits now. Ouch. Right, more torpedoes. Right, we did get another kill.
Enemy battleship.
Kill number 5, Kraken Unleashed. Looking good. Nothing quite like a good old-fashioned torpedo kill, eh? Now, where's that? Ah, the destroyer's been spotted again. Ah yeah, he's a goner. The 2 cruisers have got him easily. I suppose all that's left for me to do now is capture the base. Good day. Don't crash into him. Could probably afford to stop as well. Oh, victory! That's 5 kills in HMS Wakeful. 6 torpedo hits. 2 of the kills in very quick succession. That was quite beautiful, if you ask me. And well, I think that's about all I've got to say. How did we do on the team score? Second, there was the Phoenix, who... I'm not sure what the Phoenix did. I presume he caused more damage, because he definitely didn't get more kills. Anyway, on that note, it's time to end. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. I'm Barky, and I'll catch you next time.